Restrepo's class. Oh, y'all don't sound like how we're up to. Good morning, Miss Restrepo's class. Good morning. Oh, that's so much better. My name is Sawyer, and I'm going to be y'all's teacher today. So, just like you, I am a student. I attend the University of Houston. Do we have any University of Houston fans in here?
Wow.
Any Cougs? Yeah. We got one. That's okay. All right, you guys. So, what I'm going to talk to y'all about is plants and its plant cycle. We're going to get to the objective of what we're going to learn. Before we get into that, I want to start a few key attention getters. When I say class, class, and I point to y'all, y'all say yes, yes. Let's try this. Class, class.
Yes, yes.
Class, class.
Yes, yes.
Y'all are smart learners. Mr. Restrepo's class is amazing. Okay, and I'm sure y'all know this one. 1, 2, 3, eyes on me, right? Okay. Okay, so the objective of what we're going to be learning today is what an organism needs to survive and how their needs are similar to humans. We're also going to be learning the parts and functions of a plant in its life cycle. Okay, so alrighty, so I have some vocabulary terms for y'all today. So, our first one is going to be life cycle. The life cycle is from the beginning when you were born, the beginning of your life when you're born, to the end. A good example I like to give is for animals. A butterfly. Can I see a show of hands if everybody's seen a butterfly before? Okay, so we know what butterflies are. Okay, so we know that they start off as an egg, and then it becomes a caterpillar, and then it becomes a butterfly, right? So that is the stages of the butterfly's life cycle. Now what we're going to be talking today is about plants and flowers. So now that we went over life cycle, once I say the vocabulary word, and I point to y'all, can y'all repeat after me? Ready? Life cycle.
Life cycle.
You have a wonderful class. Okay. Organisms. That's our next word. Organisms are all living things. For example, humans, animals, trees, anything living. Me, y'all, Mr. Restrepo. That is what an organism is. Oh, friends. Who said that? That's amazing. Okay, so when we have something to say, can we raise our hand and I'm going to call on you? Do y'all have an example? So we have friends. One more example, anybody? Okay. Yes, sir. A butterfly. Okay, awesome. Okay, our next word is going to be fertilize. So fertilize in the plant's life cycle is the food source. Fertilizer helps the plants to grow. It gives it the nutrients. Does anyone in here have a garden? Or seen a garden? Okay, so in order for those plants to grow, we got to put the soil and the fertilizer for the food. Okay. The next word is sprout. Sprout is the small growth on a plant. So the first thing that comes out of that seed, the first thing is a sprout. We can say, it sprouted. Next is going to be seedling. Seedling means a young plant. You ready to repeat some of these with me? Okay. Life cycle.
Life cycle.
Organism.
Organism.
Fertilize.
Fertilize.
Sprout.
Sprout.
And lastly, seedling.
Seedling.
Y'all pronounce those like y'all know those words before I even said anything. Alrighty, guys. So, we're going to do a little story time. What I brought today is called Plant the the Tiny Seed by Christy Matson. Plant the Tiny Seed by Christy Matson. And this book is really fun. I brought this one because it's interactive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the pages. I'll read the first page, and then I'll give y'all an example of how we're going to do it. You're going to watch me, and then y'all are going to do the exact same action. Who's excited? Raise your hand.
Me.
Oh, I'm so excited too. Okay. Plant the Tiny Seed by Christy Matson. Let's get started. Oh, and I love the pictures and the colors of this book. There's magic in this tiny seed. Press it down and count to 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to act like we have a tiny seed, right? And we're going to press it down and count to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, y'all see it's looking amazing. Okay. Plant another, then one more. Press it down and count to 4. So we're going to plant another, and then one more, and press it down and count to 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all are so good at this. Y'all are excellent listeners and follow directions. Okay, it says, wiggle your fingers to add some water. So we're gonna wiggle our fingers. Here comes the water down. Do y'all hear it? It goes back too. Okay. So that's enough. Next, rub the sun to make it hotter. Can everybody still see it if I put it like that?
Yeah.
Rub the sun to make it hotter. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rub our hands together. Oh, do y'all feel it kind of hot, right? Oh, that's the sun, we're making it hot. Okay. Wow, that was hot. Okay. Tap the cloud and wish for rain. We're gonna pretend, since clouds are up in the sky, right? Way up there, right? We're gonna tap the cloud. Tap the cloud and wish for rain. Close your eyes and wish for rain. Oh, we're wishing hard. Okay, put your hands down. Y'all tapped it. Okay. Clap to bring the sun again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know if the sun heard us. One more time. 1, 2, 3, clap. Oh, it must. Ah! Find the worm and look for its tail. I need everyone to get their binoculars. Look real hard. Do y'all see the tail in there?
Yeah.
Oh, I do too now. Shoo away the hungry snail. Okay, so let's be mindful of our elbow partners and our friends, but let's shoo that snail away. Oh yeah, shoo that snail away. Okay. Tell the little bud good night. Good night. Everybody tell them good night. Okay. Guess what you'll see in the morning light?
Flowers.
Okay, can we raise our hands? Can we raise our hands? In the morning light, before we turn this page, what do you think is going to happen? I'm going to call on somebody. So we're looking at the plants. Okay, Spider Woman. What is your name?
Nicolette.
Nicolette? Okay, Nicolette, what do you think? You are smart. Y'all have such smart classmates. Okay, I'm going to turn the page now so we can see. It's a purple flower. There it is. That's a purple flower, right?
There's a bee catching it.
Good observation. What was your name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian. Okay.
There was
Sebastian noticed
a bee.
a bee. Thank you. And
He's
a
gonna.
purple flower.
She's gonna get honey.
Okay. Okay.
I need everybody to listen to the book again. They're gonna eat it.
Class.
Yes.
I need everybody to listen to the book. Okay. Buzz! Tap the cloud again. Where was that cloud? Up here. Tap it. Bring your hand back down. Okay. It's another rain shower. Do y'all remember what the rain was?
We know that.
Shh. touch the blossoms gently, please. So let's touch the flowers. How many flowers do y'all see there?
3. But there's a bird, a green bird. No, it's a lady.
Okay.
No.
Oh. Now jiggle the plants to scatter the seeds. So we're gonna get our plants in our hands and jiggle them around. Oh yeah. I see all the seeds in the air. Okay, the seeds are everywhere. The purple flower needs a clip. Swipe across the stem. Snip, snip. So we're going to swipe across that stem. One time. Swipe. Snip, snip. Close your eyes and wave your hands in the air. Like this. Oh, close your eyes and wave your hands in the air. Okay, now open them. Ready? Oh, look! There's magic everywhere. Do y'all see all that magic that y'all just waved in the air? Now they're magical. It must be because it's super cute. Okay, so before this book is over, can y'all name me a few of the things that y'all see on this page? I'm going to call a fly. Okay. Superman. Superman. What was your name? Juan. Okay, Juan. Name one thing you see in this one. Butterfly. Yes. Okay. What was your name? Leah. Name another animal. A bee? Yeah, okay. So far we have butterflies and bees. And I'm gonna call on you. So what's your name? Jimmy. What is the next thing that you see on here? Flowers, right. And Jimmy, how many flowers do you see? 3. Okay, wonderful. Now there's one last thing on there that y'all haven't said yet. You've been quiet the whole time. What is your name?
Tristan.
Tristan? Awesome, Tristan. What is the last name? Oh, and you even know what type of bird it is. It is a hummingbird, yes. Okay. So what hummingbirds, bees, and butterflies here all have in common? Yes. All have in common is they help the flower will reproduce. How we're going to do that is because of the pollen. Has anyone ever touched a flower and got that yellow or white stuff on your hands? No? Okay, well if you touch the middle of it, flowers tend to have pollen. So what happens is the butterflies and the bees and hummingbirds, when they land on the flower, they get the pollen on their feet or they get the pollen on them, right? And when they land on when they fly away and land on a different flower, they take that one pollen from the first flower to the second flower because they had it on their feet already. Okay. Did everyone enjoy the book?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I enjoyed reading it to y'all. So the next thing that I'm going to do is we're going to have a look over here. And what I have for y'all is a little thing that we call a... Oh. So right here, it's going to be, it's parts of a plant is what we're going to learn today. So before we get started, can someone raise their hand if they know what type of flower this is? Okay, you ma'am. What is your name? Katie?
Kaden.
Kaden. Okay, awesome. What kind of flower or plant do you think that this is? Awesome. Sunflower. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So how we're going to do this activity is there's names underneath this, and then what does it do? Like the purpose and the function of what this blue arrow is pointing to.
Sunflower.
Okay. So how we're going to do it is I'm going to do the first one because it is kind of tricky. And when I get to this part, these sticky notes right here, when it says, what does it do? I'm going to point to y'all and y'all are going to ask me, what does it do? You know, we're going to say that as a class together. Are you ready? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first blue arrow is pointing to these little black dots in the middle of the sunflower. So let's think in our head what we think the black dots are. This is a little trickier one. So I'm going to do the first one. Okay, ready? The arrows are pointing, these black dots are called seeds. So that's where the seeds are. What does it do? Okay, let's try that. I didn't hear y'all, okay? What does it do? Well, I'm going to tell y'all. It helps the helps flowers and plants reproduce. Do y'all remember when I just said what helps the flowers and plants reproduce? Not only the seeds, but the animals with the pollen on their feet transfer the pollen to the next flower. So that also helps the plants or flowers reproduce. Okay. So we have the seeds. Next, I'm going to come down here. Can I have a wonderful learner raise their hand if they know what this blue arrow is pointing to down here?
The soil.
I need a okay. Yes, sir. What do you think that this blue arrow is pointing to? This right here. It starts with an R. Maybe roots. You know. Roots? Oh yeah, okay. So this right here, the roots. Y'all may ask, what does it do? Yes, okay, so the roots have two functions that I'm going to tell y'all today. And we're going to say what does it do twice. Okay, so the first function is soaks up the water and the nutrients, right? It's in the ground. It's soaking up all of the water and the nutrients. Ready? So it's like this, soaking it up, soaking it up. Okay. Y'all may ask, what does it do?
What does it do?
Okay, I'll tell you. So the second thing that it does, it anchors the plants to the ground. So plants don't get up and walk away, right? They're anchored to the ground by the roots. So if we were a plant, our feet, and if we weren't going to move, and we had to be like stationary, our feet would be our roots. So, okay. So this long thing right here, this green long thing that this blue arrow is pointing to, can I have someone raise their hand? Just this right now. Have someone raise their hand if they know what it is? Yes, ma'am. What is your name? Ananya? Yes. Ania? Ania. Yes, ma'am. What do you think this is right here? It starts with an S.
The skin.
The stem. Yeah, okay. So that is the stem of the flower. So we have the roots and the stem and the seeds. So, what does it do, y'all may ask?
What does it do?
Y'all have so many questions. Okay. It carries the water from the roots to the leaves. Okay. So you have the stem. You have the roots. It's all in the ground. That's soaking up the water, right? Soaking up the water and nutrients. And the stem is the body of the plant, right? So the roots are soaking it all up, and then the stem is what carries the water up to the root, from the roots to the leaves. Okay. So now that we know seeds, roots, stem, next we're going to go into these right here that this blue arrow is pointing to. These three. Anybody raise their hand if they know what these right here are. Yes, ma'am. Oh goodness, so smart. Yes, ma'am. These are leaves. What does it do, y'all may ask? I'm ready to tell you.
I told her it was
The leaves soak in light and air for the food, for the plant. Okay, so we have our plant. Our roots are getting in the water and the nutrients to bring up to the stem. And then our leaves are soaking in the light and the air for the flower. Are y'all ready to know what's next? Yeah? Okay. So, we're almost done with our sunflower. These yellow, beautiful things, can someone tell me, a raise of hands, tell me what these yellow things are called?
Ice station. Deben de estar en ice station.
Yes, ma'am.
What's an ice station, JD?
You see how
leaves. Leaves.
No, this is the petals. Did I hear that?
Petals.
Yes, they are petals. Those are the flower
That's why it
petals.
can come out.
Those are how you know it's fully grown. Big. Okay, what does it do, y'all may ask?
What does it do?
Lastly, I'll tell y'all what it does. They attract animals that pollinate the flower. Do y'all remember a few animals that we saw in the book that pollinated the flower?
Butterfly.
Raise of hands. Yes, ma'am. Bees are one of them, okay? Yes, ma'am.
Butterflies.
Butterflies. Last one. Yes, sir. Okay, bees again. I'm looking for a particular animal that flies. Okay, spider. Yes, sir.
The dragonfly.
Hummingbird. Yes. Hummingbirds, bees, and butterflies.
And ladybug.
Ladybugs. Yes, they pollinate the flower. It helps it reproduce. I'm going to do this one more time. I'm going to show you the flower with our body. Ready? So, the roots, what? Soak up the water and nutrients. Can y'all say this with me? Roots suck up the water and nutrients. Then you have the stem. The stem carries the water from the roots to the flower. Yes, so our body is our stem. We have the leaves. It soaks in the air and the light for the plant. And then we have the beautiful flower petals that attract the animals that pollinate the flower for reproduction. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go over this little example. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna go over this, and then after this, I'm gonna have a short little video to play. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So plants need. The plants need 4 basic needs. Okay, ready? Soil. Plants need soil. soil and fertilizer. Plants need water.
And seeds.
Plants need water. Plants need sun. Does everybody see my sun?
Smiley.
It is a smiling sun. And lastly, plants need air. Can y'all see my wind air marks? Okay, so plants need soil. Repeat after me. Soil, water, sun, and air. Okay. Now, think about the human needs. We need food, right? Our food is basically their soil, right? Soil and fertilizer. Okay. As humans, we need water too, right? We need water to survive. Plants need water to survive. Plants need sunlight. And humans need sunlight to survive. You know, sunlight and space.
And air.
And lastly, air. Do you think, okay, with a raise of hand, how many do y'all think that humans, me, you, Mr. Streppo, Miss Tracy, can survive without no air? Raise your hand if you think we could survive without air. Okay, well, humans need air. Look. Breathe in with me. Okay, so every time we breathe in air, right? And all you do every day, we're breathing, right? Can I see a show of hands of how many of y'all breathe? We all breathe because humans need air to breathe, right? Okay, so the plants. Alrighty, so one more time before I get this video going. We ready? Plants need soil, water, sun, and air. Awesome. Alright, learners, can I have y'all sitting quietly, ready for this video? Okay. Okay, just don't touch it and then we'll get it right after the video. Ready? Soon after, the plant will grow roots. Remember? Roots. That is what holds the plant in. That's what soaks up the water. After the roots grow, a stem will sprout and leaves. So the stem carries the water up. It will grow and grow. Look at it growing. It's growing. It's taller than it was before.
Oscar, you need to be quiet.
Then we have a plant. Okay. Flowers bloom after the stem and leaves, just like our sunflower. Blooming. Right. And that is the rest of our video. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is we're going to have an experiment. Can I see a raise of hands of who's excited for our experiment? Okay. I'm excited too. So, what we're going to do is we're going to be planting. Can y'all guess what kind of flower we're going to plant today? What, raise a hand.
Yellow.
Raise a hand.
Yellow.
Quiet. I'm going to call on quiet. Raise a hand. What type? Like that one?
Sunflower.
Yes, sunflower. We are going to be planting sunflower seeds today. So, what y'all are going to be given is a clear plastic cup. On the cup, there's two lines. There's a blue one and a red one. The first line is going to be the blue one. We're going to have soil put in a bowl at the table, and there's going to be a scooper. You're going to use the scooper to scoop out the soil and put it into the plastic cup. Only up until the blue line. Once you're done, you're going to raise your hand. And I'm going to be walking around the room because guess what kind of seeds I will have? Yes, sunflower seeds. I'm going to be passing out the sunflower seeds. So how we're going to put the sunflower seeds in the cup is pointy side down. And we're going to give it a little press. Not a big one, just a little press, right? Okay, and then we're going to get the soil and the scooper again and fill it up to the red line. And then we're going to raise our hands and I'm going to be coming around with water. We're going to water our sunflowers. So, before we break into our table groups, what has already, yes sir, ask Mr. Snowball. So, before we break into our table groups, your names have already been put on the plastic cups, okay? Because usually, what's the first thing you do when you receive any material that, or a piece of paper? Raise your hand. Yes, ma'am. It can grow, but the first thing that we do is we put our name on things. But luckily for us, our name's already on it. Alrighty guys, if y'all can, dismiss to y'all. Let's go to our tables and find out what we have over there.
I think this oak is going to be
Pass it out now, and I'm passing out the scoopers. Remember?
So yours is a little
So can someone tell me, with a raise of hands, what are the roots used for? What do the roots do for the plant? It soaks up the water and nutrients. Yes. Okay, right now I'm going to be passing out the soil and fertilizer. Importance. Class.
Yes.
Class.
Yes.
Class.
Yes.
Okay, I have everybody's attention. So this is really important. That's why I did that 3 times. There are, in this soil, it's fertilizer in here. The white, it's very important not to put any of this in your mouth, okay? This helps plant growth. This helps us get sick. So we don't put it in our mouth, okay? I'm gonna set it down at the tables and no one touch it until we're ready, okay? It's not gonna hurt you, it's just dirt. Oh yeah, you'll probably want to wash your hands.
But we're going to do it with this one, not with our hands.
With the scooper, so it doesn't get dirty.
Yeah, not our hands. We're putting it in the mouth to us.
Okay. Yes, everybody's going to share. There's only a couple of scoopers, so I'm going to need everyone to share with their friends. Is that okay to share with y'all's friends?
Yeah.
Yes? Wonderful, because we're all friends in here. Alrighty, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our scooper to fill it up to the blue line. So everybody use the scooper and only fill it up to the blue line. Y'all ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started. You can move this over towards you with it so you don't spill it. Make sure it goes to the blue line. Blue line, okay? Only the blue line first.
Fill right there.
Yes, blue. Do you see yours? Okay. Yeah. The blue line.
Thanks.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. That's the blue line. You have to fill it all the way to the end. And now we stop in the middle. Smells like dirt. You have to do it in the middle. I'm a penguin. I'm going to stop it to the middle. Why?
You ready? Okay. Now that we've gotten started filling, I now have the sunflower seeds.
Wait, I want to
You go first. That's fine. It's okay. Okay, class.
Yes, yes.
Class.
Yes, yes.
Oh, y'all are ready. Okay. So, I have the sunflower seeds with me right now. If you have already filled your cup with the soil up into the blue line, quietly raise your hand and I'll come around and pass out a seed. Now, as we remembered, when I pass out the seed, we're gonna put it pointy side down, right? Pointy side down. Okay.
I know that.
Everyone's in it once.
Here, wait.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, let's try to put the seeds in the middle of the cup. Ready? Okay. Here's your sunflower seed.
Look, I put mine in the middle right there. Mine is right there.
Or actually, I'm sorry.
I'll leave it right here. I'll leave it over there.
Yes, you're going to put it in the middle, pointy side down. And are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, me too. These are sunflowers. So we're going to put the pointy side down. Pointy side down in the middle.
But we all transfer blue. All your people got it. Yeah,
No. Is there any more people? Is there any more students that need seeds? Anybody need seeds?
No. Okay. That Jamie. I covered mine up. I already know.
Yes, you're going to put it in the middle, pointy side down. Make sure that's the pointy side.
I get that here.
Okay. So now that y'all have put the seeds in the middle with the pointy side down, y'all are going to continue to get the soil with the scooper. Class.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all are going to get the soil with the scooper and fill it to the red line, burying the seed. Okay? If anybody needs help, please raise your hand.
You're going to add more soil to the right now. See the
Oh, you
red
really
line?
like this? Me too. Did you like the book? What was your favorite part about the book? The flowers, me too. I really like when we clapped.
I'm sorry. Can you tell me where it's at? Keep recording. Yeah. Okay. So it's straight ahead. It's in the middle of the plot right here, and it's the last one on the.
Okay. Class.
Yes, yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Okay, so now that the plants that we planted, our sunflowers, are in front of us and we're not touching them, The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pass out this little observation sheet. It says the stages of my sunflower plant. So today we planted it, right? Our stage is just a seed, right? Okay, so how we're going to do this is we're going to fill out the date. Today is October 28th, 2019. So we're going to put the date right here, and we can just draw our seed. Can I have an amazing smart learner raise their hand and tell me what color our seed was? Quiet. I'm going to call on a quiet. Yes, ma'am. Black. Yes. Okay. So our seed was black. So we're not going to have a yellow seed, right? Or no red seed. Our seed's black. So I'm going to pass this out. We're going to fill out the date, and we're going to draw our seed. But the first thing we're going to do is put our name on it, right? All right. Here you go. What's the first thing y'all are going to do? Write your name. Right here, we're going to write 19. But first we're going to put our name, right? Okay.
That's my name.
What's the first thing you're going to do?
You're gonna write your name first, okay?
Now.
Yes.
What are you going?
Yes. Okay. Oh, we're not doing that one. So, this is how it's going to look. You're going to have your name, and then the date, 10/28/90. Your name, and then the date, we're going to put 10/28.
There's the date. The date's on the easel.
Okay. Alrighty. This is the date that we're going to fill out, okay? 10/28/19. Yes, ma'am. Okay. So you got your name. That was amazing. So next is our date. Our date's going to be up here. So you're going to write 10/28/19. 10. Do a line like this.
2 and then an 8.
A 2
So write the 2 right here.
and an 8. Just like that. An 8.
Yeah. And then we'll put an 8.
Okay.
What do you do?
Okay.
Then we'll do another line.
That's
Write your
the
number.
date.
You did 2.
What we're going to put is
Then we'll put number 1.
10/28. And that's a 2.
And then a 9.
So 1 is 0 is 10. And then we're going to do a line like this. Dash. Slash. And then a 2 and an 8.
That's the date you can see in there. That's what we did in this date. Today
Okay, so that's 1028. 1028. Oh, you have 10. Okay, get it. I'm gonna pick it up. Okay, so we're gonna put it right here. 1 0 0. Like a yeah, like this slash. And then 2 and 8. And then after we have the date, we're gonna draw a picture of the seed. Make the 0 a little bit smaller so we can fit it. With a line, dash. And then we're gonna put 2 8. Right there. 2 and 8. And then next, on the observation right here, we're gonna draw our seed. Yes, ma'am. So right here, we're gonna draw our seed.
What did your seed look like? Brown. So did it look like a flower or was it still?
I got a flower and a seed.
Oh, you supposed to draw the seed right here.
Was it
Yeah,
brown?
seed right here. Draw your seed, right?
Just like this. There's an example, except yours was all blue. Just like this.
It's a seed.
Oh, that's a seed, right? Of course, so you do know how to draw it. That's beautiful. Yeah. But just color it with a pencil since it was a that is class.
Yes.
Alrighty. So after we have drawn our seed, this is mine. This is my seed that I planted. I drew it. So after we draw it, we could. Do they have cubbies? Okay. We're gonna put this in our cubbies, our observation sheet. This is called an observation sheet. In our cubbies, and throughout the week, we're gonna watch the plant grow, and we're gonna document it. So next would be the sprout. A sprout is the first thing that comes out of the seed. And then y'all will have fun drawing.
It's because when the seed breaks a hole, it gets out the
It sprouts.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Makes
Sprouts.
grows the flower. And when you put an X, it's not a sunflower.
Well, yeah, the red X we didn't eat that one. Okay, guys. So y'all are gonna keep your sunflowers in the classroom, and we're gonna look over the week. Thank you guys so much for letting me teach y'all's class today. I had so much fun, and I'll miss all of y'all. Thank you. All right, red team will go ahead and